welcome to the Reaper channel. So I am in day 5 of the Bloody Battle tournament. I have 3 black eyes. I am going up against Niall. I am going up against Florencia. I am going up against Bonga. I am going up against ×5 Aslar. And I am also going up against Deviani. I have brought in Li Kui. I have brought in Vernon. And in an effort to try to neutralize as much as I can against Niall. I don't want his special to fire off and Li Kui and Lu Zhishin end up with minus 64% defense. So I have brought in Vernon to try and control his special with mindless heal, even though it's Bloody Battle. It'll still put pressure on the edges and it'll disrupt his mechanics. So I've also brought in Fergus because of his guard rally passive. There's Mahayada family on that team. So his passive will remove all growth effects every 4 turns. I have brought in Lu Zhishin for his high damage output and his plus 40% criticals for 4 turns for all allies. I have brought in Goldrip for his greed, his hit all, and his damage over time with the bleed damage. Let's go ahead and take this fight. Hopefully your day is going well. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, so I am going to take the 3 reds at the bottom first. I don't want to take the 3 reds at the top, cause a cascade, and then take away the 3 reds that would have been at the bottom. Alright, so now I will go ahead and take the 3 reds that are up here at the top. And let's go ahead and take this blue, move up here, get Bonga going early before he has his growth. His growth was only at 220 each. It's not the best looking board. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some green tiles going in the center. And let's take the yellow yellow tiles this way. Let's go ahead and take this matchup here. And I will first control their mana and pull out a Mega Minion. And next I will apply Greed to Deviani. Alright, the Greed stuck. So I need to get some movement now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this cascade here and get some movement with the tiles and try to get something going. I'm going to go ahead and use the bombs here. Like I said, I'm trying to get something going with the tiles. I got to change my board as early as I can here. Alright, so Bonga just dealt some very hefty damage. So let's go ahead and target Bonga now. And Fergus's passive has removed all the growth. So now let me control their mana and revitalize my own Mega Minion. And let's use a combo multiplier, go after Bonga, see if I can get him out of here. Alright, so Bonga is down. And Vernon is flashing. Alright, so they didn't go after Vernon. So let's apply Greed to Deviani again. And let's keep her targeted and go after her with Vernon. And then Niall as well. Alright, so that was good. Let me use the green shard real quick. Alright. Thanks for watching the Reaper channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to the Reaper channel. So I am on my second attack of day 5. We're about to find out if this is the showstopper. So I'm going up against 5 ×5 costumes. There is 3 ×5 Elkanin. 1 in each wing and 1 in the tank. and 2 times 5 Richard in the flanks. So I brought in Luja Shin, Vernon, Fergus, Li Kui, and Gold Drip. Let's go ahead and take this battle and see if I can overcome adversity. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully your day is going well. All right, so I'm going to start off with the red tiles here. They're heavy green, and I have two fire heroes, so hopefully I can overcome this and see what we got going on here. I'm going to take the blue here and send a little cascade going down the center. Pull up some more reds here. So I see the tank costume elk has defense up, and so does the wing over there. It doesn't matter if I send 1 tile or 2 tiles into the tank. He's gonna be flashing. So I'm gonna send 2 tiles into the tank and only 1 tile into Richard. So let's go ahead and target that tank. All right. And next I will take the yellow tiles in the center. Get Gold Drip closer. Next I will take the green tiles in the center. Get Vernon closer. Let's see. Richard in the right flank is already flashing, so I'm going to take these red tiles, send them into him since he's already flashing. And next I will go after the tank, keep him targeted. Let's see if that's enough to take out. Okay, cool. All right, so now I will go ahead and take this bomb. See what I can get going here. I need to change my tiles around a little bit. All right. Got some taunt going on there. And let's go ahead and target this Elkinen right here. All right. So 1 Elkinen in the right wing is now down, and the left wing Elkinen is about to heal me. So let's go ahead and use these red tiles since Richard is flashing. All right. And even though it's bloody battle and he can't heal me, it still disrupted his special skills. So that's why Vernon can come in so handy in bloody battle. So now Fergus is flashing. I will go ahead and control mana, and I will go after this Richard here. We'll lose your Shin. All right, so now it's down to just 1 Richard. So I have pretty much overcome adversity against 5 times 5 classic costumes. So don't be afraid of these times 5 classics, y'all. Thanks for watching the Reaper channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to the Reaper channel. So I am on my 3rd attack of day 5 in Bloody Battle. I am going up against times 5 costume Elk, times 5 costume Leonidas. I'm going up against the Beast. I'm going up against times 5 costume Magni, and I'm going up against costume Damaventus. So I brought in Li Kui, I brought in Vernon, costume Porthos I brought in for his high damage to all. I also brought him in for his extra damage to fire, and also I brought him in for his passive damage on special skill and cover damage. So when this character receives damage from special skills or in place of a character in cover, there's a 75% chance to deal 50% of the received damage to all enemies. I've actually won a few battles off of that passive. A few of those battles I was about to lose, and his passive won the battle. All right, so I've also brought in Luja Shin and Gold Drip. So let's go ahead and take this battle. Let's see if this is the one that puts me out. All right, so thank you for tuning in, and hopefully your day is still going well. Let's go ahead and slide those green tiles so I can move the blue tiles up a little bit. And let's go ahead and set up those blue tiles. Next, I'm going to run these yellow tiles up the center. And let's go ahead and use these blue tiles up here. All right, that gave me a nice little cascade there. I'm going to target Damaventus. And let's go off on him with Costume Porthos. Alright, so that dealt 2,022 damage. Let's go ahead and take the red tiles here, and let's tile dump into the beast. Alright, so now I will go ahead and continue to tile dump into the beast and get him out of here. Alright, good cascade going on there. And let's see what Leonidas is about to do. Alright, so now I will go ahead and stay on Damaventus. And next, I will target Glass Leonidas, well, Styleless Leonidas, I should say. And I'm taking the target off of Damaventus because I already know it's going to take him out unless it's going to revive or something. And I will ghost these yellow tiles right quick. And let's see if I can go ahead and finish this off. Thanks for watching the Reaper channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to the Reaper channel. So I am on my 4th attack of Bloody Battle, and it is day 5. I am going up against another ×5 team of ×5 costumes. I'm going up against ×5 Aslar. I'm going up against ×5 Elkanin. I'm going up against ×5 Sartana. I'm also going up against ×5 Obakan and ×5 Vivica. Now, I don't understand why this player would keep a healer on the team as Bloody Battle, but let's go ahead and take this battle. Let's see if this is the showstopper. Thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully your day is going well. Alright, so I see some reds there, but I think what I'm going to do is I want to take this yellow and purple combo multiplier here in the center and try to get some movement going early. Let's see what we can get going. Alright, so next I'm going to slide this blue tile over so it'll slide this green tile to the top, and then I'll be able to slide this tile over to the left for a green shard. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take the green shard. And Sartana is flashing. I have Liqui with taunt. Let's see if she wrecks him. Alright, so she didn't quite deal as much damage as she did in a previous battle that I had from, I think, day before yesterday or yesterday for the raid tournament. So I'm okay with that for now. Let's go ahead and use the green shard. Let's see if I can fire off something here. Aslar is slow mana, so he's not going to be building his mana up very soon, but I will go ahead and try to disrupt anyways. Alright, so Vivica tried to reflect that. Vernon resisted it, but Aslar is infected with Mindless Heal, so it is disrupting him right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 4 yellow tiles, and let's go ahead and see if I can apply Greed to Vivica. Alright, so the Greed stuck, and that dealt some hefty damage. Costume Aslar is now down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this bomb right quick. And see, the greed sticking to Vivica was key here, because when even though she can't heal, she would have brought their defense up, and now they'll be denied of that because of the greed. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the 3 red tiles down the center because Sartana is already flashing. And next, I will go after, see how it said denied? That's because of the greed. So their defense did not go up. Next, I will go after Costume Elk with Lu Zhishin. Alright, so now Sartana and Vivica are both down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ghost these yellow tiles real quick. And then I'm going to ghost these red tiles real quick. Next, I'm going to ghost these green tiles. And I'm going to go after them with Vernon. And next, these blue tiles. Let's get Porthos in there. Let's see if this is for the finish. Thanks for watching the Reaper channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Hello and welcome back to the Reaper channel. So I am on my final attack of the tournament. The tournament ends tonight. I have fought my way back up into the top 1%, and I am on my final hit. So I am going up against Elsbeth. I'm going up against Vernon. I'm going up against Bartholomew. And I'm going up against Limpy and Abelus. Both Elsbeth and Bartholomew just got a buff in the most recent hero balance. I have brought in Li Kui, Vernon, Costume Porthos, Lucia Shin, and Gold Drip. So let's go ahead and take this final attack in the tournament. Thank you again for tuning in. And hopefully your day is going well. If not, hopefully it gets better. So I'm going to go ahead and take these 3 reds down here at the bottom. And then I will take these 3 reds down here. So let's go ahead and take these 3 right quick, and that'll set up a yellow shard as well. I'm going to target Bartholomew, and I'm going to use that yellow shard, or I'm going to create that yellow shard. I'm a firm believer that just because I have a shard doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right move to use the shard yet. So I'm going to use these 3 tiles and create a combo multiplier and take Bartholomew out. Next, I will go after Abelus with Li Kui. And I can get Gold Drip going without having to use the shard. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go ahead and get Gold Drip going. And let's see if I can apply the greed to Limpy. Alright. So there was some taunt going on there. And as you can see, I have all kinds of fiends and mega fiends on me. So let's go ahead and apply greed. Should be enough to take out... No, okay, Abelus is almost down. This should take out Abelus. Alright, boop. And thank you for watching the Reaper channel. Please hit that subscribe button.